Aw yeah, River's back with some cool tech. This time I'm giving you a live wallpaper review, and these are my picks for the best live wallpapers that I know of. And I've looked at probably 100 different live wallpapers to come find these ones. So this first one here is called 3D Effect Live Wallpaper, and check this out. This is really cool. I thought I was looking at a 3D phone when I first saw it, but look at that. The background kind of moves slightly, and it gives you a total 3D look to your phone. And this is just my Samsung Galaxy S3, not anything 3D. And I've got Go Launcher on here, but it should work for your regular screen too if it takes live wallpapers. That's my app drawer. You can still see it's working in there. It also works on the lock screen, same thing. So let's take a look at the menus. So you can control the depth. So this effect gives you how much it moves, so it makes it look deeper. This is your zoom, how much you're zoomed up on the picture, and you need to have some zoom so it crops off the edges so that when you tilt it, it can move off the screen a little bit. The switch access box needs to be checked on my phone, otherwise the wallpaper moves opposite, so that fixes the problem on some phones. And I can turn on high quality rendering. It doesn't seem to affect my battery life whatsoever. The phone just runs just great with this live wallpaper, and I can select the live wallpaper background that I want. So here's how you select it, just a piece of cake. And there you go, works great. And that was 3D Effect Live Wallpaper. Next up, we've got a liquid cloud live wallpaper, and this can be either configured to look like liquid or a cloud. Right now I've got it configured to look like a liquid. Here's that same theme configured to look like a cloud. And here's another theme that comes pre-configured. I've got it in the liquid mode right now, and I think they both look equally cool. Here's the cloud mode of that theme. And you can change all the settings, the speed, the direction of the clouds, all of that. Let me show you how to set up a custom theme. So you just want to pick 3 colors that are kind of different from each other for the different highlights in the smoke. And there we go, a green custom Android theme. Next up we have Supernova, and this one's really cool because it's interactive. It's touch sensitive. You touch and it makes stars, and then you watch and the stars actually have gravity, and they all combine together, and when they get big enough they explode and they radiate out, and then they start sucking back together again, and they explode over and over again. So kind of like a supernova, I guess that's why they named it that. So you can customize the shape of the explosion. I've got it on ellipse, but you can do stars, triangles, squares. And if you just put a bunch of stars out there, it will kind of run on autopilot for a while here. They'll just keep going back and forth, exploding and recombining. So what I really love about this wallpaper is that the backgrounds are so well done. There's quite a few different backgrounds to choose from, and they're really cool space looking backgrounds. I paid $1 for this, and I think it was well worth it. There's also a free version, but you don't get as many backgrounds and as many effects and things. So for $1, I think this one is definitely worth purchasing. Now we come to my new favorite live wallpaper. It's called Ocean HD by Dual Boot Games, and this wallpaper totally rocks. It's super customizable, it's interactive, the things in the wallpaper, and it's totally 3D rendered, and it's awesome on battery life. I just used it at my work, 12 hours listening to podcasts with live wallpaper going the whole time and Wi-Fi enabled, and still had 40% at the end of the 12-hour shift. So basically the same as my wallpaper, like a photo that's not moving. Let me show you some of the customizable things in this wallpaper. So that ship's wheel right there, it says some cool tech across the top of it. You can put that in there. That locket on the anchor, I open it up and I put a picture of my wife and I in there. Thought that was totally awesome, just the little details like that. This treasure chest, you tap on it and it opens up and air bubbles come out, kind of like a treasure chest in an aquarium. Another cool thing is if you tap on the fish, it scares them and they swim away. Also, you can tap that giant clamshell and it'll close up. I just think it looks really cool how the sun rays shine down through the water, and then the manta ray swims right by at that point. And you can add in all these things. You can add in that manta ray if you want to. Here's all the different things you can customize on here. So you get different viewing scenes. There's the engraving, the locket. You can change the angles of the camera when you scroll between screens, or just have it be a fixed angle or automatically move. I mean, for $2, this thing is well worth it. This is the best live wallpaper that these developers have ever made, and I've got 2 or 3 different ones from these guys. Totally recommend it. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Check it out. Here we have Real Depth Forest live wallpaper. So I've got the free version here, but the pay version gives you some extra things like being able to move it with the accelerometer when you move the phone, and sun rays coming down between the trees, and also day and night modes. But I just like the way the front trees move faster than the back trees. It just looks really realistic and relaxing, so I thought this is a pretty sweet wallpaper. This live wallpaper is called Crazy Colors, and I think it has a really unique look. I like the way it moves up and down and left to right. You can totally customize out the colors if you want to. So let's add some pink in here. I think that gives it kind of like an energy effect kind of looking thing. It's really sweet, and it's a free wallpaper, so that makes it awesome, because this is a pretty good quality one for a free one. And it's actually real good on the battery too, so check out Crazy Colors. Here we have the Jellybean live wallpaper. This is the best Jellybean wallpaper I've found because it actually has moving stuff in there. It's a little bit interactive also. So here you can adjust the style of the spots that float through the air. Now they're long and skinny beams. Let's try one more. Let's put the droid in there. And these are actually interactive too, so you click them and they fly away in a different direction. This live wallpaper is free, but it does have some annoying little pop-ups that come up when you go to configure your live wallpaper, trying to tell you to go to their app store. But other than that, it's pretty good, and free is still always nice. Here we have FlayAx, and this is definitely one of my favorite live wallpapers of all time. This thing is just sweet. So you don't think anything's going on, and then you just move your finger around, and it's got this cool looking flame smoke effect, and every other time it goes a different color. So first time it could be orange, next time it'd be blue. So here it is on my regular desktop. I just like those kind of splashes of color every time you move the screen around. Also, this live wallpaper is sensitive to the accelerometer, so if you turn the phone upside down, the hot smoke goes up and the blue smoke goes down. So if you turn right side up, same thing, the smoke goes the opposite way. So it's really cool, really thorough. I'd definitely be glad to pay a couple bucks for this thing, but it's free. You can also make custom smoke colors. It's real easy to configure, and it gives you all the other settings you want to. So let's adjust the fade speed and see what that does. So I think we want to take the fade speed up the other way actually. This is not really very fun this way. Let's see what happens when you turn the realism swirliness way down. Yeah, that's not nearly as fun either. The only thing I can think of that would make this app any cooler is if it would move to your music when you're listening to music. That would be just awesome. Well, again, that's FlayAx by Fixed Point Code. Definitely check it out. It's free, and it's just an awesome app. I totally recommend it. Thanks again for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and give me a like. That'll help me out a ton. And thanks for watching, and as always, aloha.